Winterberg, Germany hosted round 5 of the 2018 UCI Mountainbike Eliminator World Cup. Winterberg is known as an ideal place to enjoy an active and healthy lifestyle. You can bobsleigh and even risk a ski jump in a surrounding of ski slopes. In summertime, the city is also a popular destination among mountain bikers, and an attractive racecourse awaits the riders for a fast and technical race with an uphill path just before the finish at Kurpark Winterberg. The climb is a real calf-biter and will likely be the key factor that decides on profit or loss. There were 2 weeks in between Apeldoorn and the Winterberg round, time enough to recuperate from the efforts made in the Netherlands. We were all wondering if the current leaders would hold their overall lead, or would we see some changes in the standings. One thing was made crystal clear in Germany: Antwerp will not be the last round of the season. Brazil is confirmed, and the Brazilian organizer was in Winterberg to check out the competition formula.
It is very honor for the Brazilian and my team to receive the eliminator, the final eliminator of the cup in Brazil. It's very, very exciting.
11 female riders showed up for the Winterberg round, among them home rider and birthday girl Mylan Muller. On race day she turned 24, but she knew that it would not be a winning day.
It's too heavy for me, so it's not really my track. I like it like Apeldoorn. It's very fast on the ground, and that's not really mine.
For the first time this year competing in the World Cup, Maria Fernanda Castro Gonzalez. She's from Chile and happy to be part of the game.
It's my first time in here in an eliminator. I am the national champion and I have the second place in the Pan Am, so do my best and see how's the level in here.
The usual suspects are, of course, eager to step up to the starting position. Swedish champion Ella Holmgaard is, together with Colin Closure and Irina Popova, the main challenger of the actual leader Ingrid Bo Jacobsen. Holmgaard has to perform in Winterberg if she wants to reduce the gap with Jacobsen.
The shape is good, I hope. This is the last 2 races and the World Champs, so I hope it will be good.
Leader Jacobsen had already 2 falls this season. Her main objective is to stay up and don't hit the ground.
Yeah, I'm really excited. It's mostly grass this time, and that's fun because then you have a little bit change of pace from the other courses, and that's part of the game. You can't have the same course over and over again. You need to change it a little bit, and now it's brand new and looks really fun. It's gonna be fun to watch and compete today.
Staying up, the challenge?
I'll stay on the bike today, definitely.
We have 24 male competitors and one of them is Brazilian Leonardo Botelho. It's a great honor to be here, great organization, it's going to be fun. Simon Gegenheimer battles on home soil, and the man from Karlsruhe has set a clear mission for himself.
It's always good to come back to Germany to race a World Cup, and I'm really motivated for that one.
With Hugo Briata out with a knee injury, Lorenzo Ceres is the main challenger of the actual leader. Van Eck will be the man to keep an eye on today, and I will try to catch up a little bit on him. Van Eck is in top shape, and on top of that, his focus is targeted on this year's title. He's charmed by the grass course in Winterberg.
Today will be a big day, but at the end we just have to push hard, and we will see. I do know if I can take a win today, 60 more points makes the way more easier in the coming 2 races.
First we have the qualifications, and Ingrid Bo Jacobsen takes it rather easy. Saving energy seems to be her motto of the day. She only clocks time number 8. Light-footed Colin Closure looks at ease at this track. Nice run on the pedals uphill. She comes 1.5 seconds too short for the best time. A sigh faster, European champ Irina Popova. Winterberg is her last eliminator of the season. She's out of financial resources. Life can be ruthless. Home rider Marion Vromberger was the last to check in to compete, but she's almost first in the qualifications. She finishes second. The best women's qualification time in Winterberg is for Ella Holmgaard. She mentioned that her condition was good and that she would do her utmost best to beat the leader, and she comes home fast in the quali, very fast, 1:07.41. In the men's qualification, Lorenzo Ceres uses the same tactics as Ingrid Jacobsen. Don't waste energy that will be needed during the races later on. Ceres comes in 7th. World champion Titouan Perret-Gagné finishes 5th. He really enjoyed the track with a steep uphill climb.
I love this uphill. Yes, really nervous, but really hard. And yes, the time trial are really short between the favorites, and yes, I think it will be great.
The second lap will make the difference.
Yes, big difference. Just on the top of the last climb, it's really difficult.
Belgian champion Fabrice Mills was already on the podium in grass, and with his 4th place in the Winterberg time trials, he shows that he's on schedule for some city mountain bike rock and roll.
I did it not very quick. I made some more for mistakes, but I'm very happy. 4th place is good. It's a very hard track, so yeah, very happy.
Felix Klausman finishes 3rd, but the very top of these time trials is Dutch. Levi Braam is 900ths of a second faster than the German. A great performance.
Yeah, I think it's better than the last ones, and I'm very happy with this.
Did you prepare otherwise than the last times?
Yeah, I did some more trainings on my mountain bike, and I think it helps because then you have a better feeling on your bike.
Good track for you?
Yeah, I think steep uphill is a good thing for me.
But this year is Jeroen van Ex. In Winterberg, he is again outstanding. A glimpse faster than his fellow countrymen. Van Ex shows why he's the leader. He's simply the best. Racing time, and we kick off with the last 32. With 24 competitors, 8 races with each 3 participants. 2 out of 3 continue to the next phase. And look at this very good start, very fast start of Viktor Vodolaha, the Ukrainian. He's ahead of Jeroen van Eck, Flying Dutchman, who comes back and is going to attack Julian Gerard, the German rider, in 3rd and last position in this first heat. Vodolaha keeping the lead in front of Jeroen van Eck. There is Gerard trying to attack Van Eck, but Van Eck hits back inside of the corner of the turn. And so again, Van Eck in the 2nd position. The German keeps on trying, but still in the lead. Viktor Vodolaha. And finally, Van Eck in the last part. We have a very interesting sprint, and it's finally just in front Viktor Vodolaha and Jeroen van Eck qualifying for the next round. Bastian Seifert, Eddie Steibel and Anton Olstam, and it's Bastian Seifert hitting the ground, early fall, scratches and bruises, luckily without any further harm. But an easy qualifying for Steibel and Olstam, right in the park for those two. 3rd heat, and Dominic Prudek on the left, together with Fabrice Mills and Dennis Hebing, the Dutchman, taking a start here. And Fabrice Mills, great start, followed by Hebing and Prudek. Mills impressive on the uphill, and the other two better, fighting for the 2nd qualification place. Dominic Prudek now moved on to 2nd. Mills keeping control, and Prudek catching the wheel of Mills for Hebing. It's over and out. Prudek and Mills to the next round. Race number 4, and look at the start of Titouan Perret-Gagné, together with Herko Hoog from Germany and Lennart Vöge, also a German rider. Perrin Gagné, only third in the early stage of this qualification for the next stage in this last 32. But he's a very keen, very smart rider, Titouan, and he knows how to divide his forces over 2 laps, because this is the difference between the qualifications and the real race. Here we have 2 laps to compete and to complete, which means 2 times uphill. Herco Hoek and Titouan Perrin Gagné for the next round. Race number 5, and 2 German riders, Dennis Buttel and Florian Kortum, and for the Netherlands, Levi Braam in black jersey, taking an immediate lead. He has the good shape in Winterberg. He showed a great performance in the qualifications, and here again in this first round, in this first race, he has to compete. Very impressive. Look how fast he goes on this uphill, winning just before Dennis Buttel. Race number 6 with Jacob Berner for Germany, the Italian Lorenzo Ferrario, and Lorenzo Ceres for France. Ceres second, and Ferrario leading, a little bit lighter than Ceres, which is an advantage in the uphill part, but Ceres is so powerful, and he's got some brains as well. He knows that qualification is for sure, so why waste that energy? Tactics he already used in the qualification round, and here again let Lorenzo Ferrario run and jump and whatever. Lorenzo Ceres is second. They both go further in this competition. Heat number 6, 2 to go with Leonardo Bertolli, the Brazilian. We have Simon Gutmann, the German, and we have Felix Klausmann, another German rider. Interesting race. And all 3 riders, well, this uphill is still pretty okay. They're not too far away from each other, and it's one of the most interesting heats in this stage of the competition. Klausmann, he's the best of the 3, going the second time uphill and winning this race. Gutmann and Klausmann on to the next stage, the last heat of this stage before we move to the next one with Romain Leblanc for France. We have Jay Bitterbier for Belgium, and we have Simon Gegenheimer, the home rider, the German, who takes the lead just before Jay Bitterbier. Bitterbier moving forward, moving in front of Gegenheimer. Romain Leblanc having problems, having difficulties, trying to catch up, trying to keep up, but it's Bitterbier and Gegenheimer qualifying for the next stage. The quarterfinals men, and now we're 4. Now we have a quartet with the first Eddie Steibel, Jeroen van Eck, Anton Oostam and Victor Vodolaga. First turn, and still no harm done. 3 ahead, and the 4th one having problems. Van Eck, only 3rd. 1 and 2 qualify for the next round. Oostam, very fast, very good, and Oostam Van Eck qualifying for the semis. Heiko Hoek, Dominique Prudek, Fabrice Mels and Titouan Perrin Gagné. Fabrice Mels again a great start. Titouan Perrin Gagné only 3rd in this early stage of this competition, of this race. Can he do that again? Titouan Perrin Gagné. Using his brains, not too much power. Fabrice Mels is the power man of the day. Look at the ease which he uses to ride along this course, looking around, keeping control of the situation. Looking over his shoulder, where's the competition? The competition is there. There is Titouan Perret-Gagné moving forward. He's not only attacking second position, but also first position. But Fabrice taking the inside, closing down. And then big power on the uphill. And here, Nels and Perret-Gagné moving forward. Quarterfinal number 3, we have Italy, we have the Netherlands, we have France, and we have Germany with Lorenzo Ferrario, Levi Braam, Lorenzo Serres, and Dennis Buttle. Braam having the shape of the day, that's so clear. He has the good legs, moves very fast, moves very smooth. And then Lorenzo Serres, of course, the main challenger of the day. He has to end high if he wants to catch up with the leader, with Jeroen van Eck and Levi Braam and Lorenzo Serres as expected, controlling in this race, controlling this stage, controlling these third quarter finals. Levi Braam and Lorenzo Serres qualifying for the next stage. Final quarter-final with Simon Goodman, Jay Bitterbier, Felix Klausman and Simon Gegenheimer. Gegenheimer taking the best start. Jay Bitterbier, the Belgian rider, in third position, and Felix Klausman in second. 2 places for the next round to divide in between these 4, or we can say these 3, because the 3 are gone. The 4th one, Simon Goodman, having trouble to keep this very fast pace of the first 3 riders. Bitterbier. Nice move of Bitterbier, moving to second position. Gegenheimer still in the lead. Klausman third now. How much power has he still got? Klausman moving forward. What an effort. What a great move of Felix Klausman, ending first before Simon Gegenheimer. And they go on. Semifinals women, and the first one with Ingrid Beu-Jacobsen, Ella Hulmegert, Marta Tourobos and Colin Closeur. It is in fact a final in advance. Great start of Colin Closeur. First turn in first position. Ella in second. He's very light-footed, Colin Closeur. Colin, in translated in English, means hill, so she has her name written on this track. Hulmegert moving forward. And it's also Jacobsen attacking now Colin Closeur. Closeur staying so far in second position. Marta Tourobos having trouble to keep up with this pace. I would be surprised if Ingrid Beu-Jacobsen would be eliminated in the semis. But here is the power, not a power nap, but the power explosion of Jacobsen, moving to second and going for the back wheel of Hulmegert. Hulmegert finishing first before Jacobsen. Hulmegert and Jacobsen to the finals. Then we have Marco Borrelli, Marion Fromberger, Irina Popova and Manon Wimmer. 2 French riders, a German and the Ukrainian. The German Marion Fromberger, very fast, strong rider. She's got the perfect legs for this kind of track, for this effort, and especially for this climb. But watch out for Irina Popova, the European champion. She has a good day as well. And these 2 with a little gap in front. Irina Popova moving forward. Now Fromberger having some problems to keep up with Popova. What a pity that this rider will not appear in Antwerp and Brazil. Fromberger. Has she blown up all her power? Problems for Borelli, or is it Manon Wimmer? It was one Manon Wimmer. Popova, the sprint from Berger and Wimmer. It's Wimmer qualifying for the finals.
You're so full of adrenaline and you want to do it so well and you kind of forget everything. And then you just realize like, oh my God, this is heavy. So when you're almost at the top there, you kind of feel it was a little bit of a full stop. I was like, oh, I can't do this. You know you have to, and then you kind of manage all the way, and then you have that bridge at the end just to make things even worse, and then a turn and then sprint for the final, and that's really exhausting, but it's over now. Now we're done.
Titouan Perret-Gagné, Fabrice Mels, Jeroen van Eck and Anton Olstam. What a semi-final this is. This could have been the final, but it's only the semi-final. Only 2 of these guys will qualify for the final. Problems there for Jeroen van Eck in a little scrimmage with Anton Olstam and Gagné, Perret-Gagné and Mels taking somewhat profit of that situation with Van Eck, but Van Eck he's already made up that little gap, called up that little gap, still in the lead. Titouan, Fabrice Mels and Van Eck, the world champion, the Belgian champion, and then Van Eck. Van Eck who really wants this title this year. Well, Van Eck moving closer to Mels. Can Mels keep up? And then Perret-Gagné still in the lead. We're going to the last phase, the last stage of this semi-final. Mels moving over, taking over Perret-Gagné, and Van Eck then taking the inside turn and moving to second, and they qualify for the finals. Out is Titouan Perret-Gagné. Felix Klausman, Levi Braam, Lorenzo Ceres and Simon Gegenheimer, the riders for the second semi-final. Simon Gegenheimer seems to be the best starter, but it is Levi Braam coming downhill in first position. We've seen in earlier races that this early first or second position do not guarantee a certain win, a certain victory, but it seems to be that these two are gone with the wind. And Levi Braam, not Levi Brown, but Levi Braam, somewhat in the same area of pronunciation. But Braam, oh, what a wonderful style, going upward, and Gegenheimer knows that his second position is secured unless no, Ceres doesn't come back, and it's Gegenheimer and Braam qualifying for the final. The small finals races for the places 4 to 8, and in the women's division it's Colin Closeux winning this race, winning this small final. Men then with Anton Olstam, Lorenzo Ceres, Felix Klausman and Titouan Perret-Gagné, and it's Felix Klausman, the German, the home rider, winning this small final. Very exciting race with Titouan Perret-Gagné finishing second. First, the women's final then with Ingrid Boyd-Jacobsen, Ella Holmgert, Irina Popova and Manon Wimmer. Surprising this Manon Wimmer, and a great start of Ingrid Boyd-Jacobsen. Nice move of Popova, going through the inside, taking first position in an early stage of this race, of this final. Popova wants to show herself in her last race of the season. She wants to show, now here I am, and I won't be there in Antwerp and Brazil, but you have to take me into account. And that's exactly what she does. What a big gap there is between Popova and the next one, Ingrid Boyd-Jacobsen, Ella Holmgert in this stage in third position. For Manon Wimmer, it will be difficult to end up on the podium of this Winterberg edition 2018. Winner of the day, Irina Popova. Second, Ingrid Bø-Jacobsen. Third, Ella Holmgaard. Fabrice Mels, Levi Braam, Simon Geigenheimer and Jeroen van Eck. We are going into the men's finals. The start has been given and Van Eck racing like a bullet. That he has to chase Levi Braam. Oh, move of Van Eck there in somewhat problems. And we have Braam leading just in front of Fabrice Mels, the Belgian champion, keeping up with Braam, as Geigenheimer is third now. Van Eck only in last position, but look at the move forward of Van Eck. Van Eck knows he has to score, he has to take points, he wants this championship. Moving forward now, from last to first position. What a move forward, what a comeback of Jeroen van Eck. Now first in front of Mels. Van Eck is gone. Van Eck is going for victory. If he wins here today, he takes 60 points and he can secure almost his title. But Mels pushing everything out of his body. Every single bone he has, he puts into account. Moving forward. He's in first position now. And Mels winning this race before Van Eck and Geigenheimer.
It's unbelievable that I can win still a World Cup with the condition I'm in. Not able to train anymore like I used to, and this is unbelievable.
Work pays off.
Probably, I think the combination of work and training is a good combination for me, so I still keep working.
The Winterberg podium with on number 1 Fabrice Mels, on number 2 Jeroen van Eck, and on 3 Simon Geigenheimer. And we move on with the Winterberg podium women with number 1 Irina Popova, number 2 Ingrid Bø-Jacobsen, and 3 Elga Holmgaard. The overall podium so far with Bø-Jacobsen on number 1, Popova number 2, and Holmgaard number 3. And men's general standings with Van Eck, Titouan, and Ceres.
In grass, I missed the big final. That was because of a snap chain. And now again, I'm in the big final and second place. It's good for the GC.
2 races to go in this Eliminator World Cup. Belgium and Brazil. Money time is coming on. Thanks for watching us. Hope to see you next time. Bye bye.